Anthony, back with a YouTube video. We're on a Titanfall 2 review. Now, my last game review, I listened to your feedback. Some people were saying it was a little bit not much information on it. On this one, I've tried to put as much information on as possible regarding the game. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is for Titanfall 2. That's what we're doing with a Titanfall game review. Is the gameplay. Now, the gameplay is very, very fast and fluid. What I mean by fast is, it's a bit similar to... Ooh, actually no, it's a lot faster than Black Ops 3, should I say. You have jetpacks on. Obviously you can double jump on that. But what you do have on, you can have stuff that you're going to equip to make it go faster. So for example, this one has like a hook, where you can hook onto stuff, fly and stuff like that. It's just a lot more fast and fluid. The gameplay is really, really smooth. It's really nice to play. Also, as well, because it's fast and fluid, it's a lot harder to catch enemies. Especially when they're friggin', you know, that hook. It's impossible to catch people when they're using the hook to catch onto things and they just go flying. So yeah, the gameplay is very, very, very fast and it's very fluid. And also smooth, so which is really good. Now, the main change to Titanfall 2 is the single player campaign. Now, I'm not going to lie, the single player campaign is bloody brilliant. I played through it all. Obviously I'm not going to tell you what happens because that'll spoil it. But it's about, you're with this Titan called BT, they call it. And your name is Cooper. And basically you have to fight your way through like this planet. And it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. The storyline's amazing. The graphics, oh. Some of the views that you see is unbelievable, it's amazing. It really, really is. I mean, the campaign, for me, is worth 20 quid at least. Luckily, I got Titanfall 2 worth £22 on the dashboard when the EA sale was on. That's why I got it. So, it's a really good deal. The third thing I want to talk about is the multiplayer, of course. There's more guns and more Titans. Now, what I mean by more guns is, the assault rifle class has 4. The submachine gun class has 5 guns. But on the last Titanfall, there was only 1 assault rifle. No, 2 assault rifles. And there was like only 2 submachine guns, but now they've added a few more. They've also added energy rifles, rocket launcher guns, they've added all sorts, which is really, really good. And they've also added as well, camouflages. So obviously you can unlock challenges and get camouflages, which is really, really good. The amount of camouflages that is on is unbelievable. The amount of camouflage, there must be at least 30 camouflages on each gun, which is really, really good. So yeah. Also as well, the gameplay is very, very addictive. Once you play that game, you have to play the next game. That's a good thing about it. Don't forget as well, the people who made Titanfall 2 and Titanfall 1 are the people who made Call of Duty 4. So obviously the gameplay is very, very, very addicting once you get used to it. But there is some downsides to this game. It can get repetitive. Now, what I mean by addictive and repetitive is, don't play it a hell of a lot, because if you play this game a hell of a lot, 6 hours every single day, you get bored of it straight away. Like I did. I'm starting to get bored of it already. That's because I played it 6 or 7 hours every single day. Only play it for 2 or 3 hours every single day. That's my advice to it, because I got bored of it really easily. Now, if you ask me, Anthony, what game modes do I play online? I'd probably say Attrition is the best one. So I think the game modes are Attrition, Titan versus Titan, Pilot versus Pilot, and there's a few more as well, like Domination and stuff like that. But my advice would be is do not spend 6 or 7 hours every single day on the game, because it will get repetitive and it will get boring. The next thing I want to talk about is they made a mistake. They brought the game out way too early, trust me. Now, Titanfall 2 got released at the same time Battlefield 1 came out, which was October, yeah. And also as well October, don't forget FIFA came out. Call of Duty came out, even though Call of Duty was a big failure. Battlefield 1, like I said there, loads of games came out between October and November. So it was a big mistake of them releasing it between then, because they even admitted themselves, they have not made the sales that they were hoping to. But that's their own fault. They should have released it January or February this year. They should have. Because they're bringing the game out when Call of Duty and Titanfall 2 is coming out. I mean, Battlefield 1 came out. That's a big mistake. You can't do that. So you'll have to expect sales to... yeah. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is the maps. Now, this is a little bit of a letdown. On Titanfall 1, the maps were beautiful. Colourful, the views were spectacular, everything. On this, the maps, I don't think the maps are as good as number 1. I really don't. I think the maps are quite repetitive. It feels as if you're playing the same map over and over again. I don't know, there's just something about the maps on Titanfall 2 that are not good as number 1. That's the only letdown if you ask me. I mean, it's hard to say that because it is a really good game. The game is really addictive. It's a lot better than Call of Duty, I can tell you that. I wouldn't say it's better than Battlefield 1. Like, Battlefield 1's me best game this year. But that's, yeah, the maps are, it's a bit of a letdown. I feel as if you're playing the same map over and over and over again. But it's a bit of a letdown. But then again, you know, you can't expect, you know. So yeah, so I'll go through it all again. The gameplay is fast and fluid. Single player campaign is really, really good. There's more guns than Titans just shoot. Right, oh, by the way, talk about the Titans. What I mean by different Titans is they've got different weapons. So one Titan could have a chain gun. One Titan could have like a plasma gun. Like a shoot out energy bullets, should I say. And another Titan could have like I said, different weapons. I can't remember all the name of the weapons because some of them are just insane. There's also a cannon weapon as well on the Titans. Now you have big Titans, tall Titans, skinny Titans. Now the skinny Titans, they can move around a lot faster. But the big, massive, huge Titans, they're the powerful ones, which can't move as fast, if you know what I mean. So my advice would be is use the second last Titan. That's what I've got. I forgot to call it. That's my advice, though. And like I said, there's more guns of Titans. The gameplay can be very addictive, but at the same time, it can get repetitive. So do not play it too much. And like I said, the only mistake they made, if you ask me, is brought the game up too early. And the maps, yeah, the maps definitely not as good. Now, one thing I love about Titanfall 2 is it's free DLC. So every time they bring new maps out, new guns, everything will be free. There will be it'll be free of charge, and that's what I like about Titanfall 2. Free DLC. That is what I like. So yeah, that's my review. If you ask me, Anthony, what would you review the game out of 10? I'd probably say 8. 8 out of 10. If the maps were amazing and outstanding, I'd probably give it a 10. But the maps are just, I don't think they're as good as number 1. I mean, number 1 maps, they were colourful, they're bright, everything. I love them. But number 2, I feel as if like they're dull and I don't know. I don't like it. So yep, that's my Titanfall 2 review. Like I said, the gameplay is really good. But like I said, I warn, do not play too much because it can get repetitive. So that's my review. If you like the video, of course, please hit that follow button. If it's your first ever time watching my channel, please hit that subscribe button. It means the world to me. And I will see you all on my next video. Take care, have a fantastic day. See you all soon. Thank you for watching.